Shocking news, the Yankees have released Jacoby Ellsbury. Jacoby says, that's fine. You still got to pay me. Yankees say, no, no, no.
And he drives it into right center field, hit a ton. This baby is way back. On a here.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. We're going to talk a little New York Yankees today. If you're not already subscribed, we'd love it if you could hit that subscribe button. We're going to be talking baseball all off season and into 2020, of course. And today we're talking about the Yankees, who made a couple of really surprising moves, somewhat surprising, I should say. Not super shocking. They got so many prospects they needed to protect from getting snagged away in the Rule 5 draft. I made a whole video about the Rule 5 draft. Check that one out. But anyway, the Yankees have a lot of great prospects that they do not want to get taken away from them in the Rule 5 draft, so they need to add them to the 40-man. To add them to the 40-man, you got to remove people from the 40-man. So they decided to go ahead and release Ellsbury, and they also DFA, designated for assignment, Greg Bird, so he's off the 40-man. And Greg Bird seems like a pretty big name. He had a pretty nice postseason in 2017, but overall, he has not been very good, especially if you look at his batting average. I'm talking south of the Mendoza line, which means he's under 200 multiple years in a row, and he's always hurt. That's just not going to cut it. So I think the Yankees did the right thing. They went ahead and DFA'd him, and they went ahead and released Jacoby Ellsbury. No problem, right? But Jacoby Ellsbury got a gigantic contract from the Yankees. After some nice years with Boston, including a big year in 2014 when he knocked out 32 home runs, the Yankees said, we want you. We're going to give you 7 years, $153 million. His first year with the Yanks, he does okay, knocks out 16 home runs, but pretty much downhill since then. And now he's just dealing with injuries. He can't even stay on the field. In fact, I shouldn't say he can't stay on the field. He cannot get on the field. He hadn't played a game with the Yankees since 2017. That's 2 entire baseball seasons where he has not had a single at-bat. So the Yankees decided to go ahead and part ways with this guy. He hadn't been good for a long time. He hadn't even been playing for a long time. He's 36 years old. Time to go ahead and part ways and start adding some of those prospects, like they got Luis Medina, they got Nick Nelson, among many other great prospects for the Yankees. They need to add to that 40-man so that they don't get claimed in this Rule 5 draft. But wait, there's more. In Major League Baseball, when you release someone, you still got to pay their contract. This ain't football. These contracts are guaranteed. But the Yankees are trying to get around that because they're saying that Jacoby Ellsbury got some medical treatment that they did not approve of, and he got some medical treatment at Progressive Medical Center in Atlanta. They didn't approve of it. They're saying, no, 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 you can't do that. We're not going to pay you the entire amount of money we're supposed to owe you. In fact, they're trying to get out of $26 million. In an article from the New York Post, it says the Yankees are expected to officially file paperwork on Friday once Jacoby Ellsbury clears release waivers, with the intent of converting Ellsbury's contract from guaranteed to non-guaranteed. The basis of the endeavor is the Yankees' contention that Ellsbury received medical treatment without the Yankees' authorization for multiple years. And I'm quite sure the Players Association won't have any issues with this at all. Players Association is furious. They had this to say: the Players Association will vigorously defend any action taken against Jacoby or his contract and is investigating potential contract violations by his employers. So I guess it boils down to, what does it say in the contracts? In the collective bargaining agreement, what does it say about getting treatment from another treatment center that the team did not approve of or know about? It says this: any treatment a player receives for a work-related injury by a healthcare provider who is not affiliated with the club must be authorized by the club in advance of the treatment in accordance with Regulation 2, blah, blah, blah.
How can you do this? This is outrageous. It's unfair.
So it sounds pretty clear. Now, I don't know what that means. Like, if he does that mean his contract is void? The Yankees are trying to say that. $26 million they're trying to get out of. For me, that contract was pretty dumb in the first place. The Yankees are known for big, long, crazy, stupid-ass contracts, like the 10 years they gave Alex Rodriguez, and I know maybe that was a different GM at that time, but still, Brian Cashman now, I mean, come on. 7 years, $153 million for Jacoby Ellsbury because he had one good season, which was a couple years back at the time. That was in 2014. Yankees didn't sign him to a couple years later. He didn't hit that many home runs on a regular basis. That was just a weird year. Normally, yeah, he's got a little bit of pop, but he's not going to hit you 32 home runs, and he never did. The most he hit for the Yankees was 16, and other than that, he never got into double digits. I didn't love the contract at the time, but hey, Yankees like to do that. They got a lot of money. If you got a lot of money, pay the man his money, but they're trying to get out of it. They're trying to find a loophole. You know, obviously, Jacoby Ellsbury is already very rich beyond, any of our wildest dreams. He doesn't really probably need that money, but is he owed that money? That's the question, and I don't know. What do you all think? To me, you might have to do an investigation and figure out when he went to get treatment in Atlanta. Did he notify the team? Did the team know about it? That's what you got to find out. I mean, was it just straight up ignoring the team and going to get treatment and violating his contract? Because if he violated his contract, he might have a problem. I'm going to guess this goes to a mediator at some point and he gets paid part of it. Yankees get to keep part of it and it'll be solved. But it will be interesting to follow this. But baseball-wise, shocking moves there. Kind of shocking when you hear like Jacoby Ellsbury straight released. But we kind of forget he's 36-year-old. He hadn't played in like 2+ years. Makes sense. Then you hear Greg Bird released. What? Or at least DFA'd. But then you look at his stats. Guy can't even hit 200. So makes sense really when you look into it baseball-wise. It makes sense. The fact that they don't want to pay him his money, that's insane. We'll have to follow that and see how that one goes. See who's in the wrong there because I really don't know. But, I kind of like to defend the players. I tend to defend the players, kind of think they should get their money. They signed the contract. The Yankees are the ones that gave him the contract. But again, he hasn't produced for the Yankees. He hasn't played for the Yankees, and he might have gotten treatment without their knowledge. So I don't know. What do you all think? Thank you so much for joining me today on the Humm Baby Baseball channel. We'll be talking baseball all off season long. Hit that subscribe button for a chance to win this Booster Bochy bobblehead next month. Brand new in box 2014. We're going to be talking Giants. We're going to be talking off the field. We're going to be talking on the field. And there's a lot of moves going on and free agent signings I got to get to. I got to make a video about that. Will Smith is now with Atlanta. Crazy. A lot to talk about. Humm Baby Baseball. Hit that subscribe button and we'll talk soon. See ya! When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. Every time the chips are down, it's bye-bye, baby. History's in the making at Oracle Park.